Today, I want to chat about nonprofit leadership styles because here's the truth. How you lead doesn't just influence the mood in your office or your team's motivation. It can make or break your ability to secure donations, attract volunteers, garner more awareness, and achieve your mission. So think about it. Every decision you make, every strategy you implement either lifts up your team or holds them back. And if you're not intentionally aligning your leadership style with your nonprofit's goals, you might actually be costing yourself resources, dedication, and the support you need most. But don't worry, we're going to change that today. So here's what I need from you. Take a moment to shut out any distractions, grab a pen and a paper, and split that paper down the middle. On one side, write strengths, and on the other side, write challenges. And as we go through these different nonprofit leadership styles, jot down anything that resonates and anything that might sting a little. By the end, you're going to have a clear picture of where you're excelling and where you might need to adjust your approach to unlock your team's full potential and drive real change. So if you're ready to boost your leadership style, maximize your team's impact, and ultimately increase your nonprofit's ability to make a difference, let's dive in. Because when you transform yourself, you transform your entire organization. And I have a free leadership assessment handout for you, so stick around. Now, before we dive into the excellent leadership styles, let's take a look at a few of the less inspiring ones. You might recognize some of the traits, hopefully not all, in yourself. And we're going to start with the Autocratic nonprofit leadership style. This one's all about unilateral decision-making. The autocratic leader keeps the reins tight, rarely seeking input from the team. While things might get done quickly, this style often stifles creativity and leaves your team members feeling undervalued and honestly a little frustrating. So think about the boss who treats every decision like a royal decree. Your ideas banished. My question to you is, do you seek feedback from your team? Now, moving on, let's look at the Laissez-Faire nonprofit leadership style. So this is the hands-off approach. Well, this can work wonders with highly skilled, self-motivated teams. It tends to fall apart without strong rule definitions or directions. Team members might feel like they're drifting aimlessly without enough guidance to succeed. So picture a captain saying to the cook, "The ship is yours," and then promptly disappearing. While empowering skilled teams can be great, too much distance can create confusion. So do you provide clear communications with your teams? Next up is seagull leadership, or commonly known as flyby management. It's a classic. The leader swoops in, it's all over everything, and then takes off, leading the team to clean up the mess. You know the type, big on critiques, but gone before anyone can respond. Next is transactional leadership, where the focus is on performance and compliance. This style is all about the rewards and the punishments. And now it's great for achieving specific targets, like with sales-driven leadership, but it tends to squash innovative thinking since the team's motivation is usually tied to external rewards instead of genuine passion for their work. So imagine a manager with a checklist and a whistle. It's all about quotas. So how do you receive ideas or guide your team members who are struggling? We all have a few of these less than ideal traits. It's part of being human. Personally, I sometimes lean towards laissez-faire, but the key is developing awareness and commitment to grow. So when you recognize where you might be slipping, it becomes much easier to shift towards a more effective approach. And while these styles might seem like what not to do examples, it's important to remember that each has its place, so the autocratic leader can be valuable when fast decisions are needed in emergent situations, while the laissez-faire can be as strong when you have skilled, self-motivated teams. I personally work well independently and thrive under this type of leadership. The real key is understanding when each approach can help or hinder. Self-awareness is your leadership superpower. Knowing when to lean into certain traits and when to step back can make all the difference. Now let's explore some positive leadership styles that can truly elevate your team. The transformational nonprofit leader. This style is all about inspiring change. Transformative leaders motivate their team by using encouragement and positive reinforcement to create a culture where innovation and change thrive. So while this style is powerful, just watch out for burnout in your team. Sometimes too much change or innovation can feel overwhelming without proper support. So here's an actionable strategy. Start regular team meetings, focus not just on project updates, but also celebrating small wins and brainstorming creative solutions to reoccurring challenges. The servant nonprofit leadership style is an ideal style for nonprofits because it prioritizes the well-being of team members and the community they serve. So it fosters trust and loyalty. This approach builds a strong, mission-driven culture. An actionable strategy, set up maybe a mentorship program within your organization. Pair experienced staff with newer team members to support personal and professional growth. The democratic nonprofit leadership style. So this collaborative style values team input, leading to higher satisfaction and motivated workforce. Democratic leaders create a strong sense of unity by ensuring all voices are heard. An actionable strategy is to hold monthly brainstorming sessions where everyone can pitch ideas or solutions. Reinforce that every suggestion is valued and given genuine consideration. Now, my favorite is the situational leader. Here you are adaptive and flexible. Situational leaders adjust their approach based on the needs of their team and the specific tasks, offering guidance where needed and stepping back where appropriate. An actionable strategy is to assess each team member's skill level and confidence, offer hands-on guidance for newer staff members and empowered skilled team members to be more autonomous. And the visionary leader. Particularly effective in times of change, visionary leaders inspire their teams by setting a clear long-term vision. This style works best when teams need a sense of purpose and direction. So an actionable strategy is regularly communicate your vision with your team members via team meetings, newsletters, or CEO blog. Connect your vision to each team member's work, showing how their efforts contribute to the bigger picture. All right, now we walked through the highs and the lows of leadership styles. It's time for some reflection. Leadership isn't a one-size-fits-all approach, and what works best will often depend on your team, your mission, and your own growth as a leader. Oh, and before that download, here's a quick tip as you work to refine your style. Try asking your team for feedback, preferably anonymously. This honest input can give you valuable insights into where you shine and where there might be some room for improvement. Sometimes what we think is working might not actually be landing quite as we intended, and your team's perspective can be a powerful tool for growth. So here's that link for that download where you can assess your nonprofit leadership style and set some goals. And speaking of leadership, up next is a video you'll want to show your board on board leadership. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comments which leadership style resonates with you, and see you next week.